All right, welcome back. I don't really know what we're gonna do today because we can first of all check if we've even actually I did get a response to the Twilio thing. So here's the response that I got from Twilio. Hello there, thank you for reaching on blah 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 blah. We understand how frustrating it can be. We cannot verify how end users blah blah blah. In the provided message flow from screenshots and links, form screenshots and links are missing to verify the opt-in method. And that triggered me because I'm like, what the fuck? I have links to this stuff. So please wait. Below is an example of opt-in for your reference. Join now. Okay, I don't really understand this. Because it's like, why no one else has this? So first of all, I'm going to say that this image, I got this as an email first, and the image didn't come through, so I didn't see this image. And then it said the thing about like, oh, you don't have screenshots of it, so that's why it didn't get approved. But then I responded, hang on, there are 100% links to screenshots of the opt-in method. Have you even reviewed it? Because in my campaign message, there are links to screenshots of the actual opt-in method. I guess there isn't really an opt-in method that looks the way that it looks here. So that's the only thing that I could think of, is that you have to have this text here where it says, I agree to receive marketing messaging from Twilio at the phone number provided above. I understand I will receive 2 messages a month, da da da. But that's bullshit. Because it's like, we should not need that because we are not using that, if that makes sense. Like, this is an authentication thing. This is not a marketing thing. We're not going to be sending you text messages. So they don't need to agree to any of this stuff. And I've also added, so let's go to my drive and let's see if we can find whatever. My drive. Oh, Quora. Okay, so here's what I've provided as screenshots. By continuing, you confirm that you are 18 years or older and agree to our terms of service and privacy policy. Okay. Privacy policy contains all of the information about Twilio and about the messaging stuff. And then this is the place where they opt in. But I'm sort of starting to question whether the A2P campaign is actually something that is created for marketing reasons, which is not what we're doing. All right, I wrote a bit of a more detailed comment and hoping that they will reply to this, because I did write that on November 13th. It's now November 16th, but today is a Sunday. So it could be that they just haven't had time to check it yet, but that doesn't really matter. If I've added all of this stuff, then it should work. Or at least we're now very specifically showing the links, but everything else. Yeah, so really they should have everything that they need here. yeah, don't really know, but I'm also starting to think maybe there's a different way to do this. I don't know. What was I thinking? Okay, and now let's fix this progress bar thing. And then we'll add another to-do, which is add voice response. Okay, so what I'm thinking is that while we're here and we're just stuck in this loop, we'll try to improve our chances of getting the app approved from Apple. And seemingly they don't fucking understand how the app works, because they flag it as spam based on the idea that it's so similar to other apps that are out there, or it's replicating or duplicating features that are already available, which just isn't true in my opinion. And in like lots of people are commenting on it as well, that doesn't really seem to make sense. And I also can't really think of like, how would you make a dating app that's more different? Obviously I can't think of it, because if I could think of it, then maybe that would be the next thing. But really, you need some sort of way to let the person know that you want to continue talking to them and you're not ready to move on to the next one. So if it's the like and dislike feature, which we don't even have a dislike feature, we just have a like feature and then a next feature. So already there, we don't have a dislike button, if that makes sense. You could argue that, yeah, I don't know, but that's the feature. And then you see the person somewhat, but you also like already at seeing the other person, there's already there, we're not duplicating features that already exist, because we don't show the other person straight away. So every other dating app, you're basically seeing the person and then you get to decide, do I like them or not? In this dating app, you don't see the person, but that's not the only thing that is like unique about it. It's also the fact that you're talking straight away. You're like on a live phone call with the person, compared to any other dating app that I know of. There's no other dating app where you're like live talking to people. I think Tinder or some apps have tried or implemented, I don't know if they use it still, but I know that they have had this sort of like live dating or speed dating concept, where it's like Tuesday at 8 p.m, sign up and you can join, and there'll be like a speed dating thing for an hour maybe. I don't know how long it goes, but essentially people are online and ready to talk right then and there, and then you like get matched with people, I think, and you get to talk to them. I don't know if you get matched with them or if you only get to talk to them when both of you want to talk to each other. I don't know how it works really, but the idea being that people are online and ready to text right now. And that's the closest that you get with dating apps, I think. This is like that's the whole thing. You end up in a phone call. You hear the voice, you get to talk to them. And so a way to sort of increase the understanding for the reviewer is to add voice responses, like pre-recorded voice notes or things that are triggered by mic activation, is my thinking. So the way that this could work is that as long as the reviewer is quiet, nothing happens. But if the reviewer starts talking, then the mic will be activated, and that will then trigger the first voice note to come on. And the first voice note will come on after the mic stops, like activating, if that makes sense. Like if I'm speaking into the mic and then I go quiet, then when I go quiet, that's when we should push a voice response, is my thinking. And yeah, trying to think. Yeah, the idea with that is that you could also get my voice and I can explain things. So I can, after they've said something, then I can say, hello, welcome to Quora. This is a pre-recorded message, but it's to show you how it would be like. So if I'm going to go quiet now and you say something, then you will trigger another response from me. So I'm going to go quiet. And then I go quiet, wait for them to talk. And if they talk again, then I'll trigger another response. And then I'll explain a little bit further, like, okay, the whole concept is that we're going to be on a phone call together, and then I can kind of explain it in voice, if that makes sense, to the reviewer, which I think would be a good idea. But I don't really know. At this point, I feel like they're just not gonna approve my or they're gonna make it difficult for me before they approve it. But let's do this bug first. So when you're in multiple phone calls, then the progress bar doesn't really work. Hard to explain, but if you watched last video, you know what I'm talking about. All right, let's try a phone call. Now, what didn't happen before was that, or what happened before was that the progress bar would reach the end here. And then if we went on to another phone call, then the progress bar would still be at the end here. And the picture would not be blurry, which meant that if you ever wait out the progress bar, if you just keep going, swiping through people or like skipping through people, at some point you'll get to the point where this is full, and then you'll sort of have broken the system. So every person that you talk to, you'll just see them straight away, which obviously shouldn't be the case. They should always reset so that you don't see who it is you're talking to before at the start of the call, essentially. So now we just wait for this to track. Okay, actually, what I realized, we can just skip to the next person. What should happen is, or if the bug remains, then when we get to the next call, the progress bar should be somewhere in the middle here, same as it is right now. But if the bug has been removed by Grok or Claude, then this should be reset. The picture should be super blurry. So skip. Oh, fuck. Damn it, I didn't rerun the app, so that's why it didn't reset. So we just waited for nothing. Fuck. When your brain just isn't working the way that you want it to. Why not? Okay, so this is actually really interesting because it says there's no one available. So I'm gonna guess that the reason that it says this is because it tries to match me with the same person that I was matched in the previous call. But since there's a block there or there's a restriction there, it means that we cannot be matched. And that seems to break the function, because what should actually happen is it should just move to the next person in the wait list, which it doesn't do. So we're gonna have to check this. Okay, so Okay, now we should be good, I think. So we'll wait for this to reach halfway point, something like that. I think this is quite interesting. Like, I sat down today and I figured I have nothing to do. I had the idea of the voice notes things, but didn't really, like, that felt like sort of like a forced task that might not be quite necessary. And then as I sat down and like started filming, I realized that we had this, the progress bar thing, which I'm hoping is completed. I'm actually Xing it out even before it's completed. And just from trying to fix this, we came up with this other bug that was like a really good bug to fix, because it's actually, I'm just realizing that maybe this wasn't a bug that exists for normal users. Well, anyway, at least it was a bug that exists that would ruin the test functionality for the Apple reviewers. And so it was something that had to be fixed either way. And now we have fixed it, hopefully. So we're gonna skip to the next one. We do get connected in a new phone call. The progress bar is reset. The picture is still blurry. It seems like it works. We're gonna leave and then we're gonna run the app from 0. Now, if the back-end stuff that we've been fixing has worked, then we should be able to connect again in a phone call with a new user, which we are. That's really good. And if we go here, do we have... Yeah, either way, we did... I'm just going to check if we have a lot of matches now. Oh yeah, we do have matches. So we basically, because I am a test user, it automatically sends a like out, which means that every time we connect with someone, we automatically get a match with them as well. But this is really cool. They are all online. yeah, we made some progress. I'm going to cut it short here because today's actually a Sunday and I'm trying to prep because I'm going away on tomorrow until Wednesday. So I'm trying to like prepare some videos. And I also want to make sure that, but like right now there isn't a ton of stuff that we can do really. So just being consistent and just showing up and like doing something, I'm gonna call good enough for this time period that we're in. We're basically just in like suspension in midair, waiting for either to rise up and be done with the text message verification thing, or to fall down and get told that there's still things that we need to fix. And so while I'm in that state, I'm just gonna do something every day, and I'm not gonna, first of all, today I just don't have time really to do much more than this. And we did get 2 bugs fixed, which is, I mean, what more can you ask for really? So yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.